Hi, I'm Noah. I'm an 8th grade at King Middle School. We're here to show you around the King campus and just tell you guys that it isn't as scary as it seems.
Hi, it's Naeem. Just wanted to let you guys know that when you guys first come here in 6th grade, you have the same classes, so it's not as big as it feels. You only have 2 teachers, so you just go from passing period to those 2 teachers in PE, and you really start to get close to your classmates and really start enjoying going to classes with them because you have them in every period, and they've become more of like a family than instead of just being in class with random people that you just go to school with every day.
Hi, I'm Shaughnessy. I'm an 8th grader at King. You'd have a lot of fun here because there's a whole bunch of cool stuff to do outside and inside, so you have a lot of fun. Bye.
So we're in the 6th grade hall right now. We're actually not supposed to be here because we're 7th and 8th graders, but this is where all your classes are going to be. This is kind of like your own separate floor, so you guys should enjoy this while it lasts.
My biggest fear is opening my locker.
That I wouldn't open my locker.
So these are going to be your own lockers. You'll get a combination for it, which it's pretty easy to memorize. You'll get it probably a few weeks in, and this is where you put your backpack and all your personal belongings, accessories if you want. You would do your combination probably like this, and then you would lift this up and then you would pull back and your locker would open. Here's one of the lockers. As you can see, there's a lot of accessories in here. Pretty big lockers. Here's just a normal locker. Nothing special, but easy to keep your stuff in.
It's really easy.
Hi, I'm Janet Levinson, principal of King Middle School, and I want to welcome you to King. We're really excited you're going to come here next year. When I came to King, I came from an elementary school with 300 students, a very small elementary school, and I was scared. And immediately I felt comfortable, and there were lots of people to help me, and it's not such a big place at all.
My biggest fear was not fitting in, to be honest, like being the odd one out, but that did not come to be.
Going to a big school, you might be worried about getting bullied, and the thing is everybody is worried about getting bullied, and the thing is you don't get bullied here. Honestly, I'm probably the shortest kid in my grade. Nobody says anything. There's just kind of a sort of respect here at King. You really find your own kind of group pretty fast, and you intervene with other groups, and it's just really easy. It's really nice, especially in 6th grade because you're kind of by yourself, so you really get a chance to bond. You have the same people in your class for all 6 classes, only 2 teachers, which is nice, not a lot of homework, which will be a lot nicer, so you'll do fine.
And then, of course, I hear that a lot of 6th graders are kind of afraid of the 8th graders. And really, there's no need to be afraid of the 8th graders. The 8th graders are nice people, and they were once 6th graders, too.
But I've not really been bullied at this school.
My biggest fear for coming in 6th grade was probably that I wasn't going to make any new friends.
And how do you feel about making new friends now?
I have so many new friends that I didn't even know before 6th grade.
I went to Malcolm X, and nobody from my school, my old school, really came to King. But it wasn't any trouble making friends because teachers were nice and everything.
Some of my fears were not having friends. I made friends after a couple days.
My favorite part of 6th grade was probably getting to know all the new kids. Made some friends in 6th grade that have become my best friends now that without King I wouldn't have known.
First day I met what would be my best friend throughout middle school. The big school, there's so many people who kind of fit your niche.
My biggest fear in 6th grade was probably just being a new kid coming to the school and making friends and you know, learning where to find my classes and like not getting lost and stuff. Yeah, the teachers helped me. Like Miss Levinson, I would ask her where my classes were and she would tell me. So everyone was like really helpful.
So I guess the advice I would give is to be as involved in school as much as possible. Try to, I think being in the after-school program and getting involved in those kind of activities, including sports, being clubs and things like that, just to get to know more people. I think that's real important, that you want to increase the number of people you know from elementary school and get to know new faces and new names.
My favorite part about 6th grade is probably meeting all the new people and just becoming close with everyone that I can call my friends for a long time.
So far, the kids here have been really nice, so it wasn't that hard making new friends.
So right now we're on the PE kind of yard. In 6th grade you're gonna have it every day. Right now everybody's dressed for PE, which in 6th grade you don't have to do. You'll have PE for every day, which I guess is nice for some. It's gonna be 45 minutes long. So here's one of the roll call numbers that one of the kids from this class will be sitting on. And this just helps the teacher, since you'll usually have a larger group in 7th and 8th grade, to make sure that that student is present. In 6th grade PE, you do a lot of playing games, learning some new games as well. One of a lot of people's favorites is called Chook Ball, which you guys will all learn about. In 6th grade, it's just a little more loose. You have to run the mile pretty frequently. Here's one of the average 8th grade PE classes. So as you can see, they're all on their numbers, taking roll as their teacher explains their daily schedule.
We are in the dining commons, and here is where we eat. And as a 6th grader, in the first few weeks, everyone is assigned to a table. There's people watching, and there's really nothing to worry about. Don't worry about sitting at the cool table or being unpopular. It doesn't really matter where you are. Just be yourself and find good friends.
My favorite part of 6th grade was the garden and the kitchen.
Well, when I first came to King, I loved the whole, the look of it. It's a very beautiful school, and there's a lot of opportunities that most people don't get at other schools, such as the edible schoolyard garden and the kitchen, and the food in general is just so wonderful.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
So this is the Ramada. This is where your meeting place will be, going in the garden. In the garden we have chickens and a few geese, and they basically go wherever they want. You'll be able to get to pick them up.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
My favorite part in 6th grade was kitchen, because I had a lot of fun and made brand new connections.
Bring me down, the love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down.
I would tell them to think about when they first learned how to tie their shoe. It was a challenge, but they learned how to ask for what they needed. They communicated with their parents, and eventually they overcame that. And I would say, look at King the same way. It's a challenge, but communicate, verbalize what you need, and eventually you'll overcome that challenge. And this King is a great place to be.
I really love King, and I have a lot of energy, and it's a lot of fun, and all the teachers are really different, and we all kind of do things in our own way, but we love King. That's what we all have in common. I would say that there's really nothing to be scared of. I mean, King is really big, but it's really welcoming, and people are really friendly, and people say hi, and it's a great place to be. I've never actually taught anywhere else, and I will never leave. They'll have to kick me out someday. But I don't think they will.
find your sanctuary on campus. Find that place on campus that works for you. Some people gravitate towards the garden. Some people gravitate towards the kitchen classroom. Some people gravitate towards the band room, or even the dining commons. So find that place on campus that's your sanctuary. That's my advice to incoming 6th grader.
We made this movie to help you kind of let go of your fears and see the excitement that awaits you here. There's so much for you to get involved with, and we hope that when you watch this movie that you'll see that there's really nothing to be afraid of, that it is new and it's a change, but it's a friendly place and you'll be successful here, and we're really excited to see you soon.
Clap along if you feel like a